live. We should be live. Okay, we are live. Let's go to hands. We are losing 9 buy-ins on 3019, 3000, almost 4,000 hands. So we played like till now we played like 5,000 hands. We're losing 951. EV is 312. Let's see the graph now. Okay. Okay. That's the graph. Let's go to hands. But today I really think I didn't play really good. We didn't even get the good red line today. I just didn't like play really good. We'll go to hands and see what was going on. Let's go here. We can go to P also. Here I feel that we can fold here. Okay. He forbet only once, and that was that time. I mean, this is like really good call, I think, against forbet range. We are here calling. We are here calling, of course. On the turn, here on the turn, I feel like we can fold because we don't know how he plays. We can go for to the forbet pop-up, and that's what I was told. Like he made forbet, he just c-bet once in position. We don't know how he plays there. He bet the turn. We know now with queens and the river with queens. I want to go to Pia for this hand because I want to see on the river if Pia is calling 9-10. I think that the reason I called on the queen is because I think that he will bluff with the queen like 10, like ace king. So I will go to Pia just to see quickly if you're in for it. Okay, we're gonna close Poker Stars. We're gonna close it and then we go to Pia, and it should be allowed now. So let's go to see. Okay, not gonna do it the new one. I think his range will be like this. What is his value range? His bluffs will be probably like we'll say like king 10 off, king 10 off, hand like ace 10 off, and like king 5, what he's not calling, like king 6, king 5, let's say something like, and we say like queen 6 or queen 7. Okay, and we're gonna put in position range here. My range, I'm gonna like call this 8s, 9s, couple of 10s, call ace queen, like this, and we're gonna call sometimes like this and like this. I think it's okay. I think this is okay range. Let's put here on the flop. I just really want to know a river play. For me, it's just the river play which is important. And I think that the river Pia is calling 117. He's betting 1/3, I think. We're gonna see. Okay, 1/3. It's a lot. It's 30%. And on the turn he's betting, I think, almost 30% again. Okay, more than 36. 36. 36, okay, and the river is like all in. Okay, we're gonna use check raise, 3x, 3x, and 3x. This is also 3x. Okay, and we're gonna bet the turn like this and river like this. Okay. Okay, I think this is it. Let's build the tree and let's go here. What do you think, people? Tell me now. What do you think? Is Pio folding a turn here? Is Pio folding a turn here? Let's see. He's betting like every combo here. We are calling 9-10 suited, which is okay. We're not check raising tens, which is maybe surprising. We're calling ace queen always, and I think it's pretty obvious here. Our check raise is 8-9 suited with the hearts and without the, and sometimes with this. 9-10 is a clear call. On the turn is a deuce of clubs. He's checking, he's betting, we're calling mainly. And the river is queen of clubs. He's shoving, and 10 suited is a call. I just felt that this is a really good hand to call, and we're folding tens, which is also really. I think it's okay, but I think 9-10 is a call, and but I felt that maybe we can fold it on the turn, but I just doesn't see it. Okay. Okay, that wasn't big mistake. Uh, this I think was a big mistake. My biggest mistake I think of all. And the problem is with the okay reply. Okay, I think this was like clear mistake here. Okay, think this is clear mistake. But look at his sizing. I mean, I think it's okay size now when you see it. Like, maybe I would go like 48, but it's okay. It's not. It's 2.5x, and he's checking here because we'll have like 9s, 8s here, 10s, jacks, ace queen. I think we need to bet here, especially with, I checked because of this combo, but on the river I just I think that he would bet like, it just feels to me like ace queen here. And on the river he's not really betting aces 100%. Not with this size. He would like do it with the half pot maybe, or even like check here. So his bluffs are like ace king with ace of clubs. And is he like really like what other hand, but would he like bet the flop here? That is what I was thinking. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That's why I folded, but I don't feel good about it. I don't need to go to Pio. Mm. I mean, Pio is 100% calling this, but it's also stabbing here, so I decided to fold, but I don't feel good. That hand like was bugging me all the time, so I think we need to call this how we played it. Okay. Here I think it's clear we called 4-bet, we bet. A really nice combo to have on the turn. He's gonna have like tens here, jacks, queens type of hands, and on the river he'll have like king jack suited, king 10 suited, some part of ace queen is probably there, like, but I guess this player would fold it like ace queen with the ace of spade, which is possible. I think nines are shoving for sure. Tens and jacks are always checking. Queens are maybe even pre-flop all-in, so probably doesn't have queens, and he only have king queen suited. and king queen suited is only hearts and clubs. So we are losing on the river basically basically from two combos on the river. So we are shoving for sure here. So I would shove ace king without spade for sure, but I think this is like cool to have. But we're losing that. I think this is 100% the same as would POP would probably sometimes shove on the turn, and that's the only difference. So this is interesting hand, and player called us. He was on the stream with us. He maybe even saw our hand. I don't know, but I think he would tell us that he saw the hand. Uh, Basically, he would like bet the turn here with eight. I knew that he would bet here, and he would like and he needs to check. Sometimes like I mean, ace nine is pretty high, but he need to check some aces here or then. And here, I'm not like calling probably hand like king x here, because generally player strategy would be like this. And I decided to check raise here because we have like I think I would like generally check raise some portion of hands like kings for sure. Hand like a6, king 6 suited, 4-6 suited, sixes. So we have a value range here, and our bluffs. I think this one are probably the best ones, or jack 10 of hearts. That's it. And on the river, I decided to shove. Here, and I think this is okay call. I think even hand like ace 5 is okay call. Ace 7. I think ace 10 and ace jack are not so good of the calls. So okay, queen jack here. We just I don't think we can do anything here. It's just a combo draw situation. If you're here, you can tell me your opinions. I mean, I'm just telling my opinions. It doesn't mean I'm right. Uh, we lost like 9 buy-ins, so tell me what do you think. I think generally here we can do anything. We are check raising here. We have like 8-9 suited, 8s, 9s, deuces. This is one of our best bluffs for sure, with really a lot of equity, and we are just unlucky that we run into this one. Let's see his flop sizing. I think it's a half of the pot. Yes, like half of the pot here. We can maybe call, but not with this. We can like call king queen here. Not queen jack. Queen jack, I think it's just a pure check raise. Get it in hand. One of the best one. And when he's shoving, we need to almost have the same as we have. So I don't think that's nothing we can do here. Let's go to jacks. Okay, we lost this hand. I thought that we okay, we lost this hand. Forward pot, we're betting, he's shoving. I think it's a real clear call, and we can't do anything here. Okay, ace king on aces here. I don't think. This guy seems to be active, and he was squeezing. Okay, like okay, I mean, we don't need to say anything. Okay, we'll see. I think here is like clear 4-bet against this type of the range and this type of the player, and he's shoving. We are of course calling, so we can do anything here. Queens here. Queens here. We called 4-bet here, and this guy called a call 4-bet. So nothing we can do here. I just don't see. We even played like really passively. We can like even shove here, I think. But now, I mean, they all checked and we got the perfect turn. And we're shoving and this guy has like a perfect situation. And he has aces, okay. And this spot was a really gross one. And I wanna know, do you always cold four bet with queens? If I'm playing, I'm cold four betting it. I'm not calling. And probably in this spot, I will always do it. But here is interesting, really interesting spot. Look at this play. So this guy is cold calling a three bet again. Cold call a three bet. And look at this stats. This is a nitty player. Okay, and he's donking. And we are raising here. And that's my mistake. I think I should call here. But I just didn't identify the player. So, okay. And he's like... and I know we have like... We need to have 36% of equity. Here, we need to have 33%. And we have like... 36... Around 30... if he's like doing only with sets, we are... Like 30% here. But... based on implied odds, I think we need to call here. It's not the greatest, but we can get the combo draw on the turn, and I'm getting it in on the combo draw again. And when the turn comes, he's like checking now. Okay, and I'm checking behind, and now he can have like nines here, and probably is that what he has, like nines or pocket threes. And I'm checking behind here, okay, and he's like immediately shoving here. I know we can never call, but I don't think he's bluffing here. I know. He's checking because he's not, okay. This hand, I think it's okay. We just bet here. This guy like call the three bet. We're betting here. We're betting with the bigger size. He's calling. He's gonna call here with 5, 6, 6, 7, 9, 10, queen 10, all the ace high flush draws. And on this turn, I think this is a clear bet again. Maybe little smaller size, like 20. Maybe better. And when he's calling, he's of course calling call flush draw for sure. And on the river, ace hits. It's not the greatest spot because now the ace flush draws got there, but I think that some of the ace high flush draw is gonna get it in on the flop. I think here is like I would shove probably here like queens and kings, but now when I think he can probably have like a flush draw with the ace. I don't know how he's playing, so this is maybe not the greatest play here. I think we need. I mean, I don't know. He'll probably continue like he's gonna continue on the turn with 5, 6, 7s and stuff like that, nines, with 8x, and on the river I think maybe he can fold those hands. I don't. I just don't like this play very much, but I just did it. I just did it because when I bet the turn and I feel like he. I mean, if I'm checking here and he's like bluffing 9-10, it would be a suicide for me. So I did. But this is the worst hand I ever played. So this this is like the donkiest hand I ever played, ever. And I want to see Pio here. This is the play that I played like shit. I'm so embarrassed about this hand. I think the flop is standard. Big size here. He's calling. Okay. And let's see what the Pio do here. I'm interested to see it because I think I played this hand like shit, and nothing can like nothing can do, like nothing I can say or see can change this fact, in my opinion. So let's see what Pia does. Okay, we're gonna include sevens and some portion of sixes here. Okay, and his range will be like a normal range, but players in Zoom are a little bit nitty, so we're gonna go like this, like this. Okay. I would say this is okay. The board is three of this, three, five, and five was spade. Okay, pot was 55. This hand was terribly played. I think we should fold the turn, my opinion. This hand is just not good and not good call on the turn at all. 65, but I think I'm wrong. Flop, I need to go flop. 21.82. Okay, we are betting. This hand was terrible. I just don't have any other let's choose here multiple sizings like this, this, and this. Okay, let's do it like this, like this. Okay, terribly played, and I can't say anything else. If I shove the turn is okay. If I but check call the turn, okay, I'm not check folding the river, but not the greatest play. I was really mad about this hand. I was like really mad when I played it immediately. I knew, because I don't have like stats on him. I don't know anything. I just know that the jack doesn't hit him very good, and he was betting. And I thought, okay, he's now wrapping 5x here, and he shouldn't have a lot of 5x. That was like my he can have like ace 2, ace deuce, ace 4 here suited, but is he gonna really bluff them? I don't know. I don't think so that he will. So we'll see what Pia does here. But even if Pia plays the hand exactly the same and he won't play the hand exactly the same, I think it's terribly played hand, and I think it's a fold on the turn here, because he won't float enough that we need to defend this. We have much better hands, like eights are much better hand than this. 9 is much better hand. 10 is much better hand. This is like the worst hand we can have, probably. So this was like a big mistake, and this is the hand that I was mostly. This and king hand is like the two worst hands I played. That's for sure. We're betting always sixes. That's like no brainer. Betting ace king here. These worst hands we are betting. We are not betting king queen and stuff like that. We are betting, and he's always calling here. He's raising like eights and sevens, which he won't do. And let's see, the turn is jack off. Let's see his jacks here. He's calling ace jack here, which I thought that he's not doing. And he's calling like king jack suited with the backdoor flush draws, which I don't think he's doing. Queen jack, I don't think he's doing. And call, turn is a jack off. Okay. And he's betting small with sixes. Okay, that's why I choose the multiple sizings, because it's really a strange SPR here. So he's betting always with sixes here and checking them some of the time, but he wants to bet like this type of hands, and ace king, queens, and checking aces. Okay, if we are checking and he's like betting, we need to call sixes here. Those sixes that we are not betting, we need to call, and we need to shove here this. We are calling aces always. Shoving ace jack, shoving some ace queen, calling some ace king. And what on the river? Are we really calling on the river here? Jack of diamonds. We're checking as he's shoving. And we are in fact calling sixes. But not, this is not real. We don't need to play like this. We don't need to play like this. I don't think we need to play like this. What he's betting? Okay, king 10, queen 10. Okay, he's betting like this. He's 10 off. I don't think it's good. No matter this, I think this hand played really bad. In my opinion, really bad played. And that's it. Okay. Okay, here I think we have a good hand here. Maybe check raise it immediately. Okay. I have a problem with this hand. He's betting the turn really big and he's not betting the turn here with pocket 8s, 9s or stuff like that. If he used smaller size, okay. But he used more polarized size. Wrapping maybe like a hand, like a flush. I don't think that he's even betting set here. With this size. I mean, he can bet set, okay. And the river is like this. And I try to bet a pot. So now I'm not over betting because I'm not wrapping full house here. I'm wrapping the... There's no sense I can wrap like full house. I'm wrapping a flush. What type of hands we are looking to fold? Like Jack X, Kings, Queens without the diamonds. But are they really like betting that big on the turn? I don't know that. And this guy's not... I mean, we didn't have stats then, but I don't like it. I don't like it that so much. I think we could like give up on the river. Here is interesting hand. That was like one of the first hands. We bet multi-way here and got called. And guy get the pair here and he called. And this like is unfortunate spot, but I think I won't check call here because he'll like never check. He'll never like turn hand to bluff here, like Queen X or Jack X. And if it's having like King Queen or King Jack of spades, I think King Jack or King Queen with the King of spades, maybe then he will call sometimes, but I'm not too excited. But I just decided to shove here. Okay, we don't need to go to pure through that. Okay, here when he check raises, I think we have a clear shove here. He check raising here. I think it's a clear shove. We need to call 25% equity if he has like this. If he has like ace X here, ace not flush draw, he's not in a very good shape. So I think this is like a clear shove in this spot against the check raise, because first he will have combo draws and flush draws, and against our pair we're like not really bad. We have like 36% of equity, so I think it's okay. I would like fold with... I don't think it's like hand like as ace king with ace of hearts. I don't think it's like the best hand, or with king of hearts, but generally I'm okay. We can maybe call against, but I think ace king is a shove, and we can go to pair to see it, but I think it's okay play. It's like small blind versus big blind. Small blind versus the big blind. I would need to go to ranges, okay. And we don't know this player. I think generally this is okay. I just don't need to go to pair. Generally I think it's okay, but we are against unknown. I know we are not folding. We don't block flush draw. I think we don't need to go through Pia, but if we have the ranges, then it would be having sense. Here, here I called. I think it's really okay. He check raised, we call, and he get the flush, and he's betting smaller. Okay, we are calling, and again on the river he's bet. I feel like he'll bet probably straight on the turn. Uh, his bluffs are ace X of, and he's like calling big blind versus early position 54%. Big blind versus, I mean, we can say that he probably has all. He called king three off. He probably has like all ace X type of hands. So if he's like, we don't know his strategy. We just don't see that he's not folding a lot, and he's like check raising a lot, and his check raising strength is not good. So I guess here he'll have like bluffs, but I don't know which size will he bet, like those like hand like ace five or with ace of hearts. Uh, so I don't know. I called here because on the river I saw this, and that was my call. I was in the river pop up, and I saw that he's like on the river he bet like ace queen here, like this size, queen 9 without anything, so I decided to call here. Okay, this hand, again, unfortunate hand, I would say. We isolate the fish and he called, but on the river I think it's hard to fold on the river because always they can turn something into bluff, obviously. But hmm, I think generally this is like always a king X, but we are playing against fishes and we saw some strange things happen, so I decided to call. And I think we'll have like some king X's here. It's for sure. So, but I think we need to defend like 8x against really unknown fish, and we saw today 2 of 3 hands were like crazy without sense. Okay, here we lost against queens. Okay, this guy called the tree, called the tree bet with queens, called here, and like I said, now I'm gonna shove without diamonds to protect the hand. Okay, and he called and he got on the river. Okay. Okay. Queens here. I don't even remember this hand with queens. I don't remember this hand. Let's see what. Okay, okay. I remember now. Okay. He get a straight on the river, right? Okay. This hand was, I feel, also misplayed. Maybe other ones weren't so much, but this was. This guy donked, and we don't need to call here at all without knowing how he plays. So when we called, there is no way I can fold now. Even it's connected with his like 7-8 bluffs or stuff like that. But and especially on the river now when 4-5 is here. But I don't think he has like 4-5 here ever. Even 7-8 off is not like, I think in small blind he's not calling 5x with that. So, but I think it's probably like two pairs here, like 6-9 suited or threes or sixes, because he's probably not isolating sixes, and And probably that's it. He's not like betting, I think, hand like I don't even have an idea what kind of bluff he can bet. But just the way we play the hand, I don't think we can fold. But it was the wrong way because we should fold the flop here. This was big mistake here and it cost us like 60 big blinds. So okay, here we were against, I mean, we can do anything here. You think I'm a fish? Fold pre and fold flop. Okay, did you see my stats generally how I play? I don't fold that much and that's my style of play. We'll see how it will end. I mean, did you see Pio folding sixes or stuff like that? Maybe Pio is also a fish. I think all the hands, this like has a couple of clear mistakes. I'm not saying it doesn't, but like most of the hands are played like it should be played. Okay, here we have a clear call. And clear call on the turn. Okay. And this guy didn't shove the river here. Okay. Maybe I am a fish. We'll see. We'll see at the end of challenges. We'll see everything. But I don't see a big mistakes here. I mean, all the hands we played, we can go through Pio and it wasn't mistake. Even I feel like it is. I feel like it's mistake. Read it, Jacko. Read it. The people voted for this challenge. I don't even play Zoom. We'll see if I'm a fish. I mean, maybe I am. We'll see. Okay, betting here got called. Pretty much the worst river here. We are betting aggressively, okay. I think it's really good. But here I think it's really hard to find bluffs. Really, really hard. And this size is like telling straights plus. Straights plus probably. I mean, Jacko, I really like to play heads up. I really like to play heads up. I think fold here. Okay, with ace queen is okay. We will see. I feel like all the hands I played, there weren't like play bad. I had like 2 or 3 hands that I think that played bad, but I just also told you at the beginning I'm gonna my defend frequency will be like they should be. I'm gonna defend enough flop turns and rivers, especially rivers. Even the word is they don't bluff enough. It's not important. I mean, I played today because you asked me to play, so I was in the mood for playing. But it didn't like have much impact on me. I mean, like for example, this. I mean, there's no other way I can play like this. He doesn't have a lot of straights here at all. He'll have like flush draw and he will have like king x here. Occasionally he can have like pocket, but the guy will probably stab it like pocket fours, pocket five type of hand. And I mean, he will rarely have straights here. And I mean, we are like shoving here. We're gonna have bluffs here, like for example, ace queen. We're gonna play like ace queen with like ace of hearts. or stuff like that. So I mean, I need to shove like this hand because we don't. Maybe he. I mean, this guy's a fish, obviously, and he's not folding king x. I think so. I don't know. The play here. I secondly won check fold here, and he secondly won bet king x here. So I'm gonna shove the hand. If I'm calling and he's not betting a lot, and I'm calling, I'm gonna bet the hand. So okay. Look what was here. This was a clear overbet. Guy 3-bet us, big blind versus small blind, 3-betting 40%. We'll see. Cam fit. We're gonna get the notes. I'm gonna write the notes after I'm done with the hands. I'm gonna write the notes. So I mean, this is like clear. He has like ace high. So if I'm stepping here, I'm always betting the river. I would bet the river with 7x plus. And here I think we can overbet sets, no problem. Uh, so here, all I want to bet or like half of the pot or like overbet. So I think that we should go for overbet like 70 here, just to put the hands in tough spot because he called pot size with ace queen, which I think it's okay. Okay. Ace king here. Let's see what happened there. Yes, but we need to bet, I think, or bet there. Okay, we called here. Look at this, he double barrel nothing here. And now suddenly, I didn't have these stats. I think now he is like 3-betting a lot. Even in these positions, he doesn't have calling range. I think ace king is like clear call on the turn. And on the river, I think is a call also. Some of the time. Let's go into the PO here. Small blind, we're gonna just put the normal ranges here, like that he's gonna probably 3-bet. Like this. Like 12% here. I'm gonna use the weight. And Jacko, you have my graphs and the website of NoteCaddy, so go there and see. I have lifetime graph of here's my laptop, so and new database only for challenges, so I can show you now. I had like really okay. Just want to go to Pietro here just to show you that I think it's really good call. Sometimes, okay. We're gonna do it like this. And do it like this. If we were UTG here, okay, I'm gonna discard this. And I'm gonna put something like this. Okay, it's 11%, so I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna show the big hands, okay? In some of the hands I took a long time and there was a lot of viewers, and unfortunately I only put the 2 minutes delay. But what is here, it is here. I don't want to make excuses. We'll see. People will just have to see how it's gonna be. I don't want to make excuses like telling, okay, people saw my hand and then make a calls. I don't want to do it. I don't think it's fair thing to do. I think a call range above for 10%, 11. I think it's okay call here. We'll put like this, and I think it's okay. Just to see, 3-6 of hearts, jack of spade, 3-6 of hearts. Okay, let's go to the flop. 90, 25, 224, 241, I think. Okay, and he bet the bigger size. No, he bet 1/3. Clear call, and on the river, I think it's a call. Now when I look at this, 66, 75. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see. Okay. Clear call here. He's gonna have, I think even queen 10 suited, 7-8 suited on the turn. Okay, on the river, 7-8 suited is a nuts. King queen suited. We also saw that he's like betting without equity, so he bet like king 9, queen 9 and triple barrel it, so he'll probably have like without equity hands. So I think we need to call the river against this type of the player with ace king, queen 10, like hands with hearts, king 10. We're blocking king 10, but still king 10 suited, and he can like have no equity. We'll see, Kemfit. We'll see. I'm 100% confident I'm gonna crush it until I get hands, but it will take time. And I'm really, people can say whatever they want to say, but I thought that I didn't play like the best my game, but I didn't play like terribly. I played a couple of hands badly, and I didn't fold much, but it's okay. We're gonna see. I had a feeling here that ace king is a really good call here. We're gonna see. Maybe like deuce is like really good call. Maybe this is like lila call, but we are like not we are not having spades here. That's really good. We're not having cards, and this guy is betting without equity. So okay, he's betting. We're calling. Okay, I didn't put part of ace king here, so I'm gonna put it now like this. I'm gonna put also some queens here and all of jacks. I'm sorry for this. Okay. I think the problem is that I got a lot of marginal spots and I didn't have reads. And in many marginal spots, I was trying to make something out of nothing. And I could just fold it and I could just tighten up ranges until I get the hands. But it's hard for me to play when I generally play like 34-28 is my standard play on iPoker. Kemi, my ranges are suburb. We'll see what kind my ranges are. I'm telling you what my general ranges looks like, and the way I generally play. And I think on Zoom I need to tighten up a bit, but it's not like I tighten up. I'm like 28, 22, I think, and that's like a lot tighter than usual I play. So I won't go I won't go tighter than this. Like I said, let's see. This guy was three betting a lot. Small blind versus early. Small blind versus cut of nothing versus button 28. Okay. And in three bet pot, he like double barrel queen 9 here. Okay. I'm just want to know on the river if we are calling ace king on 5 of clubs. I want to see that. But generally, we're never folding a turn here. I think. Not with this combo at least. Let's go. Let's go to see. He's betting, we're calling ace king always. Raising some of the aces in heart. Okay. Okay. Turn is 9 of clubs. Okay, he's betting. Okay, we are folding. Let's see my combo. Ace of diamond, king of clubs. Okay, this combo is folding always. My mistake. He's calling ace king with the spade, which I thought is not good, and ace king with the hearts, with king of hearts. So he's like probably wanting to bluff with those if it's go check on the river, and we are folding ace king with the ace of okay, I think this was then mistake. Okay, let's see what he's doing on the river. But again, this guy is betting without equity, so he's probably like playing different than GTO. Let's go to the 5 of, and he's betting normal, and we're never calling ace king. But for example, if the river was 5 of hearts and he checked, we would bluff ace king here. Like, that's the reason why he's calling ace king with the king of hearts. Okay, so just to see that the general strategy here is like to bet 45%, and this guy is probably betting more. Okay, he bet 2 out of 3 times. He continued the turn every time, and he bet without equity. Okay, that's the reason why I called the turn, but Pia is folding the turn here and folding the river. Okay, let's go more. Let's go more. Okay, we're here like betting the flop with all of our range. We're a little deeper, so we wanted to bet bigger. We are now double barreling, and he shoved here. Okay, I think it's okay play. Nothing to do here. Okay, we run here 9s against kings. And this was like a gross spot because he 4-bets us like to 2x, like 4-bets us 2x. And he only has 15 blinds, so really gross spot. And we didn't have anything. Okay, let's go here. We raised here, and he called. And I check behind here, okay. Think it's better to bet here. And we can have check on the river. I decided to check because it's really cool hand to have. And now, when I know we need to defend 50% of the range, I'm not folding 10x here on the unknown player. Okay. 9s here.